Malaysia is. The diverse cultures, the diverse faiths, we've celebrated these for so long. In fact, my personal wish is that in years to come, the #1 export from Malaysia, not money earner, but export item, will be multiculturalism. That we may show the world how we can live with our cultures intact and yet live in peace. Live in peace. We must oppose all forms of prejudice. All forms of prejudice, discrimination, oppression, persecution and injustice, because the Constitution does not allow for this. Yesterday's newspaper said something about showing to the world that we are an example of tolerance. I think take tolerance and throw it out of the window. There is no room for tolerance. We must embrace, we must cherish, we must love the diversity that we have within our Malaysian setting. Cherish our multicultural heritage, celebrate our rich diversity. We must wear it as a badge on our hearts. Respect and safeguard our natural and built environment. We don't want to see hills coming down. We don't want to see our rivers being turned into mud flows. It's up to us. It's up to us to keep our eco intact. Now, with that, this is the commitment of Anak Bangsa Malaysia. This is what we propose to take out far and wide to the people. We want to engender a national mindset to think and act first and foremost as Malaysians. Now, maybe afterwards we may have time to brainstorm about how. Haris, all this very nice, sounds very inspiring. But how do you translate it into real terms? Well, people, we've got our work cut out. Let's not delude ourselves. But that is the commitment that we have. We want to go out and engender this national mindset to think and act first and foremost as Malaysians. Engage the hearts and minds of our people to rise above the social constructs and divisive forces of ethnicity, faith, color, class, or gender. My friends, it starts with us first. We have to rise above the walls that have been built. We must ourselves rise above. Once we have risen, once we have come to understand that really the history of this country, the forefathers laid the foundation for a nation of a single people. Maybe if there is enough of us united with a single purpose, we can then collectively begin to bring the walls down. But it has to be a united effort. To promote the humanitarian values of inclusiveness, equality, justice for all. And you will see it, and I don't want to skip, to educate our people to be responsible and caring global citizens, contributing to peace, prosperity and sustainable development. I guess what I'm saying is, Anak Bangsa Malaysia, sure. In the short term, it's about reaching out to our own people to get them to understand that for a long time we have been made the victims of divide and rule. And as we begin to see fruits from our labor, we must then be prepared to take it one step further and begin to see that we are really one citizens of this globe, this Mother Earth. To be able to even rise above the divisions of sovereign jurisdictions and begin to understand that if there is starvation in another jurisdiction, they are as much our people, and not be blinded by artificial divisions, based on international political considerations. Educate our people to be responsible, advance the principles of good governance, namely stewardship, integrity, accountability and transparency. And towards this end, we are determined to take this message to the people.